Have you ever wondered why, despite all your effort, you can't seem to achieve the success you desire? Why do some people seem to overcome obstacles while others stay stuck in the same place? The answer may lie in something much deeper than you think: your internal limitations. Yes, those beliefs that you don't always notice, but which govern your choices, attitudes, and often your own vision of the future. But what are these limiters? How do they work? And more importantly, how can you free yourself from them to reach a level of success that always seemed out of reach? In this video, we will explore how these limiting beliefs are sabotaging your life and what you can do to turn the game around. Get ready to discover the truth about what is preventing you from reaching your true potential, and more importantly, how you can overcome them once and for all. Did you know that from a very early age, your mind starts to be programmed by everything you see, hear, and experience? Limiting beliefs are like mental viruses that silently settle in your mind, often without you realizing it. They arise from past experiences, the words of others, and even societal messages that somehow tell you that you're not good enough or don't deserve to achieve something great. These beliefs can form in childhood, during moments of failure or criticism. Maybe you've heard phrases like, "This isn't for you," "You're not capable," or "This is for special people." Each of these messages creates a layer of self-sabotage, shaping the way you think and act. Have you ever stopped to think about some things you believe to be true about yourself that maybe aren't really your beliefs at all? These beliefs are invisible, but their influence is devastating. Often, they are so internalized that you don't realize how they are shaping your behavior. Maybe you have big dreams, but after a small failure, you feel discouraged, as if you can't try again. Or perhaps you avoid challenging situations for fear of failing. It's the inner voice that says, "This won't work." And the worst part is, when we don't realize these limitations, they become self-fulfilling prophecies. This means that, unconsciously, we behave in a way that confirms our limiting beliefs, creating a vicious cycle of failure and distrust. Imagine a young athlete who, growing up, always heard that sports were for the more talented, not for him. Even though he has the desire to be a great player, he feels insecure and avoids competing, believing he's not good enough. Instead of training, he quits, perpetuating the belief that he doesn't have what it takes to be successful. Now, let's think, what if these limitations weren't true? What if you could challenge them and rewrite your story? Every choice you make is influenced by these beliefs. If you believe you don't deserve to be successful, you'll make decisions that reaffirm that idea. You'll avoid growth opportunities or procrastinate on important tasks. If you believe you can't be happy without the approval of others, you'll adjust your life to please them, rather than living according to what you truly want. Have you ever caught yourself in a moment where you were afraid to risk something big out of fear of failure? Or maybe you let an opportunity slip by because you doubted your abilities. What decisions in your life do you think may have been influenced by these limiting beliefs? But the good news is, yes, you can change. The key is recognizing the power of your beliefs and learning how to reprogram your mind. The first step in overcoming limiters is recognizing what they are. The hardest part is that these beliefs are so deeply rooted that you may not realize you are being limited by them. Here are a few questions to help you identify your limiting beliefs. What do you avoid doing for fear of failure? What are the "I can't" and "I'm not capable" statements you tell yourself? Is there something you've always wanted to do but never tried because you thought you weren't good enough? From there, you can start questioning these beliefs and realize whether they are truly true or if they were just conditioned by your history or by others. Let's take as an example the story of a woman who always feared entrepreneurship. She grew up hearing that it's not for women, or businesses are complicated. For years, she procrastinated on her dream of opening a company. But when she started questioning this belief and took the first step, she discovered that the only thing holding her back was herself. Now that you know what limiters are and how they work, the big question is, how do you overcome them? The good news is that yes, it is possible to overcome these beliefs. Here are some proven strategies to help you start reprogramming your mind. Challenge the belief. When you identify a limiting belief, ask yourself, is this true? What evidence proves the opposite? Often, beliefs are based on isolated experiences or wrong assumptions. Positive affirmations. Replace negative thoughts with affirmations that reinforce your abilities and worth. For example, I am capable of succeeding. I deserve to be happy and successful. Gradual action. Take small steps toward your goal, even if you feel fear. The act of moving forward, even if slowly, will break down the limitations you have in a practical way. Think of someone who is afraid of speaking in public, but starts challenging themselves with small presentations until they feel comfortable in front of large audiences. Over time, the limiting belief of not being good enough will dissolve. Overcoming limiting beliefs is an ongoing process, but the transformation is worth every effort. Now that you understand how limiting beliefs can influence your decisions and keep you stuck in place, it's time to start changing that narrative. You have the power to transform your life. By recognizing your limitations and beginning to challenge them, you make space for a future of success and fulfillment. If you're ready to begin this journey of self-discovery and transformation, don't wait any longer. Take the first step now. Subscribe to the channel for more tips on how to unlock your potential and stop being limited by these beliefs. Leave a comment sharing which belief you think is holding you back, and don't forget to share this video with someone who needs to hear this too.